Hi there! Today we'll show you how to back up MySQL databases on Google Cloud SQL using Ahsay OBM. Ahsay offers comprehensive protection for MySQL database servers, including integration with other platforms like Amazon RDS and Azure Database, and support for on-premise MySQL database servers. Additionally, customers have the flexibility to selectively back up specific databases, allowing for customized backup strategies. However, many believe that running their database server on Google Cloud SQL Platform means that Google will keep their data safe and additional backups are not required. Although Google Cloud SQL incorporates redundancy protocols, by default, 7 automated backups are retained. If you need to retain more versions of your backups, this will incur additional fees. Imagine losing critical files due to accidental deletion, data corruption, ransomware, or hackers. It can disrupt your business operations significantly. Worry no more, as Ahsay has you covered. Our backup solution ensures data consistency through hot database backups, utilizing the native MySQL dump utility. Additionally, we employ cutting-edge technology to further optimize MySQL backups by directly streaming data to the storage destination, resulting in faster and more efficient backups. This streamlined setup guarantees uninterrupted access for users and applications. Ahsay also supports logical backups, providing versatile recovery options. Organizations can leverage backup data across different MySQL versions and operating systems, enhancing flexibility and adaptability in their database management strategies. To learn how to back up your MySQL databases using Ahsay OBM on Google Cloud SQL, let's go to my screen and get started. We will begin by creating a backup set in a quick, easy, and hassle-free way using the Ahsay CBS Web Management Console. First, log into your OBM user account using the Ahsay CBS Web Management Console. Go to User, open Backup Set, and click the Add button to create a new backup set. Before proceeding, check the names of the databases you aim to back up. To do this, you can use a utility such as MySQL Workbench to connect to the MySQL instance. Click the Add button and enter the credentials to connect to MySQL. Once connected, from the Navigator column, select Data Export and you'll see the databases you can back up. After confirming the databases we need to back up, go back to your Ahsay CBS Web Management Console. Select MySQL Backup for the backup set type, then rename the backup set. Then select Linux for platform. Scroll down and enter the login ID and password for MySQL server, followed by the host value of the machine used. 3306 is the default MySQL port. You may change the port value if your MySQL database instance is set up using another port. As the MySQL database is not installed on this machine but on the Google Cloud SQL, we need to check the MySQL version using the MySQL Workbench to make sure the version of the MySQL dump utility in this backup machine is the same version. Click Next to continue. For backup source, under Other Selected Source, click the Add button to add a backup source. Manually enter the directory path of each database you aim to back up. Repeat the same step if you intend to add other sources as well. After entering your desired backup sources, click Next to proceed. For backup schedule, we'll enter the host name to use the computer name for the scheduler. You may use the default schedule provided, but for this, we'll create another one. Click the Add button, rename it, then configure the schedule as desired. Click the Add button again, then Next to continue. Click the Add button to add a destination. Tick the checkbox for Ahsay CBS, then click the Add button. As we only have a single backup destination, leave the backup mode on default with sequential, then click Save. You can now see here the newly created MySQL backup set. To proceed, click on the backup set and select the duplication. The duplication is enabled by default. It removes all duplicate data blocks from your backup. The default settings are the optimal settings for the duplication and will result in up to 60% savings in storage space and costs for database backups. It will also reduce network bandwidth usage and will allow for faster backups. Meanwhile, the retention policy determines how long deleted or modified databases are stored in the retention area before they are permanently removed. Every time Ahsay OBM runs a backup job, any previously backed up databases that are subsequently modified or deleted on the destination are moved to the retention area, where they can still be restored. For this, we'll use a simple retention policy of 30 days. This will provide extra protection and security, allowing us to recover more than the default 7 backups taken by Google Cloud SQL. Next, go to the Others section. Check the temporary directory and configure accordingly. We will keep the default settings for compressions. For encryption, we have to enable it from Ahsay OBM on the Linux CLI machine after we have created the backup set. Scroll down and you'll see the section of File Viewer. It is recommended to enable the File Viewer to simplify the process of checking your data backup from a Linux CLI machine. Tick off the checkbox to enable the feature and click Save. To proceed with the backup job, log in as root to the Linux backup machine using an SSH client. Use the cd command to go to bin. Before running a backup job on the newly created backup set, you have to set up the encryption key first. To do this, start Ahsay OBM by running the configurator. As we already have a user account, enter one to log in. Enter the login name, then password. As the MySQL backup set was created on Ahsay CBS Web Management Console, we have to set up the encryption key first. Enter Y. Enable encryption key. You will be asked to choose an encryption type. Enter one for default, which is the most secure option as it uses AES 256-bit encryption technology and a randomly generated encryption key made up of 44 alphanumeric characters. Take note, once you have selected the encryption settings and your backup set is created, it cannot be changed afterwards. If you need to change the encryption settings, then a new backup set must be created. Your data will have to be backed up again from scratch. Then quit to continue. Enter 8. Before executing the backup job, make sure that you're currently in the bin folder of the Ahsay OBM directory. From here, use the sh command to run the backup job. Before pressing the enter key, make sure that you have entered the correct format of the backup set as it works case sensitive. The backup job has started. You might need to wait for a while before the backup job gets completed. The duration will depend on the number of databases you selected to back up. After the backup job is completed, a line will show Backup completed successfully. Go back to your Ahsay CBS Web Management Console. Open File Viewer for this backup set and click MySQL folder to check if the selected databases have been successfully backed up. And that is how you can simply back up your MySQL databases using Ahsay OBM on Google Cloud SQL. Quick and easy. While cloud service platforms are very popular for their scalability, convenience, and cost-effectiveness, there's a significant risk associated with losing access to your cloud data, such as an event that can disrupt your business operations and may lead to unexpected costs. Additionally, it may damage your business reputation, resulting in a loss of customer goodwill and potential legal actions. Remember, your data stored in the cloud are exposed to higher risks, making you more vulnerable to data loss. Having an independent backup of your cloud data will allow you to take full control and ownership of your cloud data. You will always retain full access to your critical business data 24/7 in the event of service outages or even total loss of your cloud data for total peace of mind. Achieve your ultimate goal of complete data protection. Secure, reliable, affordable. Ahsay, keep your data safe with us.